Are you clumsy? I know I am, and my eyeshadows, they break. It's all broken. It's all really fine, and you can't really apply it onto your lids. And what about blush or powder? You know, we always put the compact in our purse, throw our purse around, and what happens when you want to use it? It's broken. And you're like, what are you going to do? Well, you're spending so much money on makeup, and then it ends up being broken, and you have to go out and buy more, and you're wasting a lot of money. Well, you know what? Today I'm going to show you how to save your makeup by renewing your broken eyeshadows and blush. You can also do this with your powders. And all that you're going to be needing is either a mortar or a pestle. That's the same thing that they use in the kitchen to grind up spices and garlic and such. But don't worry, I know not everyone has a mortar and a pestle, so I'm just going to be using a bowl, a clear glass bowl. You can also use ceramic, and I'm going to be using one of my chopsticks. You can also use a metal spoon or anything else. And another thing that you're going to be needing is a paper towel that you've dampened with a little bit of water, and a towel. And the most important ingredient of all is the alcohol. You can either get 99% or 70%. I actually got 70%. And of course, your eyeshadow or your blush that has been broken. The first step is going to be cleaning the bowl with alcohol. I've already done that. The next thing is to grab the cosmetic that you have broken and you would like to save. And my blush from Victoria's Secret, and you're just going to dump it into the bowl that you are using. You're going to grind up all of the powder. I'm not going to be using a towel so that you guys can see. The most important part of this step is actually grinding it until it is extremely fine. Alright, the consistency should be like this, and keep in mind that you can add other colors if you have like a lot of different blushes that you have broken and you feel like you want it to be more pink or more orange or anything like that. You can always mix colors. This is a really good way to actually mix pigments into your blush. You can also use the container that the blush came in, but I feel like if you remove it from the container, it's easier for you to really mash it up and not be afraid of making a big mess. And also, what I like to do is I take a damp towel, clean the container that the blush was in, just so that it will be more brand new. Alright, I've cleaned mine and this is how it looks. And afterwards, you just put in your blush. The next step is to add the alcohol into the powder, and this will make it a creamy texture so that you can press it back into the container. Just drizzle a little bit at a time and start mixing. See, the texture is becoming very creamy. You almost want it to be liquefied, it'll be easy for you to transfer. It's okay if you overpour the alcohol, because that just means that later on when you're drying the product, it will take a little bit longer to dry. A little bit more. After you have already poured in your blush, all you have to do is kind of let it drop a couple times like this to get all the bubbles out and even the surface. And then that's it. You can see that it's back to normal. It's a little shiny because it is not dry yet. That's it. I'm going to be reviving my neon eyeshadow, MAC eyeshadow. And also, there's not that much product left. If you can see, what I'm actually going to do is add a little bit of my vanilla pigment. Vanilla does have a little bit more of a gold undertone, and I think that's going to look really good. So that's kind of like my way of customizing my own color. Alright, well what we're going to do is I've already cleaned the bowl, and now I'm going to grind up all the little pieces of my eyeshadow. Alright, I'm going to be using my paper towel that is a little damp, and I'm going to put a little bit of alcohol, and I'm going to clean my container. Alright, now I'm going to be adding a little bit of the pigment. The pigment is a lot more finer, so it will be easier and faster. The amount of alcohol should be a lot less than the blush just because the consistency is fine and there's a less amount of product. Alright, that's all there is to it. And now all you have to do is go to work, go to school, or go to sleep. And then when you're awake, come home, it should be ready. And the way that you can actually tell if it's ready is if you just tap it a little bit. And if it's already hard, then it's good. But if it's not, then just wait a little bit longer. Also, if you really wanted to press it down, really compact it, all you have to do is get a tissue paper, put it over on the top, and then just start pressing down. The reason why we use a tissue paper is so that our fingerprints will not be on it. And that's all there is to it. See, you can always save all of your makeup and save a lot of money. So I hope this tip was really helpful for you guys, and just practice, try a lot, have fun, and good luck! Bye!